Good evening, everybody. To Sunday, and Mardi Gras here to Sunday, and Mardi Gras here in Louisiana as well as in Alexandria. The Alexandria Mardi Gras Association parade going to roll tomorrow, I think 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Go down Jackson Street, down to Masonic to Memorial, and then North Boulevard, and go in front of Sam's, and then turn right there and end. Always a fun time. But if you're up this late, 9:35, 2 hours later than the original starting time for your Lady Eagles here at Florien, who is probably a good hour and a half or so, 20 minutes, hour and 20 minutes away out to the west toward Maney, out in that area. You can go to Leesville and take a right and go up to the Florien area. But as you can see, the coaches are about to come out and meet with the umpires. And Coach Scully, head coach of the Menard Lady Eagles, meeting up with the Florien head coach, getting the softballs going. And like I said, Lady Eagles played at 11:30 this morning in game 2 of this round robin. And Florien played right afterwards, the 1:30 game, which didn't start till 2:30. First game was at 9:30. Grace Christian beat Pine Prairie. Then Menard beat Bunkie. I'm not sure what happened in the Florien-LaSalle game. I took a quick break and went back and watched the end of the LSU baseball game that the Tigers won by a score of 5-2, I believe. Some good pitching. Riley Cooper going 6 1/3 innings for the Tigers. And we got to see Ockenhauser, a big, tall freshman, come in. 2 freshmen closing out the games last night and tonight for the Tigers as they won. Back to the round robin here in Alexandria, Louisiana, the campus of Holy Savior Menard Central High School. The 4th game of the day at 3:30, which was much later than that. Pine Prairie beat Bunkie, and LaSalle just 10-run ruled Grace Christian, but I think they went 6 innings on that one. And now tonight, the 7:30 game starting just after 9:30. The first pitch is coming, and it'll probably be somewhere in the 9:40 area. And I say you got to see the coaches. Lady Eagles will be the home team tonight. Florien the visitor. And we'll give you a rundown of how the defense will stack up for the Lady Eagles. Not a whole lot of changes. Will be Kaylee Methvin, number 13. And she is on the mound right now, getting ready to take warm-ups. Sophia Scully, number 14, will be the catcher. At first base, Addie Wright, number 12. Fee Giordano. At shortstop, Emily DeSalle, number 9. Giordano, number 5. You saw her just make the throw. And in the outfield, left fielder, I believe that's going to be maybe Devin Powell playing left field as the flex. Annabelle Drago, number 3 in right field. And in center field will be Shelton Sawyer, number 18, out in center field. Got to take a look and see who that is. Make sure in right field, number 3. We're supposed to have the same lineup as we had. But the designated player who will bat, I'm going to have to figure out who that is. Lauren Smith was a designated batter, number 7. But the Florien will start out Maddie Shireen, the shortstop, number 21. And a good thing they have the numbers on their jackets that they have. Playing some upbeat music to get the girls fired up and awake for this game. Been a long day here at the ballpark, and it is cold, let me tell you. It is cold. We got heaters going on, not down around me, though. All right. So it sure looks like we got something going on the air, over the air, as the first pitch is about to take place. I'm going to look at the temperature and give you a feel for what the weather is like out here. And we're going to open up with a strike, foul ball at that. Saying 48 degrees right now, getting down to 40. Maybe drop a couple of inches, a couple of degrees before the game ends tonight. First pitch was a strike. That's good. Methvin getting on top. Ball. We can't have a repeat of what happened in the first game back against Bunkie, where Methvin hit the leadoff batter in the foot to start the game. They were able to get out of the inning in 4 batters. Methvin with Menard boys baseball playing in the Jamboree beat Ash tonight on Shireen, number 21, Maddie Shireen out of Florien. Talked to the coach and asked him to send out some text messages and messages to try to pass the word around to the folks in the Florien area. And here's a pop fly that's called off and hauled in for the first out. Nice play by Emma Davis, calling everybody off. Fly out to second base. 1 out. Sarah McDaniel, the left fielder, number 4, at the plate, taking a ball, low and away. Played Utah. Second time this weekend in the tournament that they're playing. They got close game against the Utes, the Lady Utes. 1-1 on the count to McDaniel for Methvin. Pitch is high. Trying to slow the pitch down a little bit there, and it got away from her. Want to apologize if you watched the lesson on this. Here's a shot out to right field. That's going to get down. That's a single out to right for McDaniel. Cora down. Keep it in front of her. Get the ball in to keep her at first. 1 out, 1 runner on at first. McDaniel standing at first. See if the Lady Eagles can get out of this. Cora Downs at the plate. Ball is low. Sophia with a nice scoop to keep that ball in her glove and keep McDaniel at first. Thought she might throw it. Thought she might throw it down to first to try to get the out. Ball 2. Methvin, a freshman on the mound for the Lady Eagles. Very young team, only 2 seniors for those of you joining us for the first time tonight. Devin Powell, a senior, and Sophie Scully behind the plate, a senior. Pitch is high. But a freshman on the mound, Methvin. Coach talked about it, and we're going to, speaking of, I was kind of in the middle of saying I'm sorry about the first game. We had about an hour's worth of the first game, but what I didn't realize, there's a strike. Taking a 3-0 pitch, and Methvin taking advantage of that and putting it right down the middle. 3-1 the count now with a runner at first and 1 out. Downs stepping in to the box. There's a high pitch, ball 4. That'll put Downs at first and advance McDaniel down to second. So Florien with a runner in scoring position for Cecily Hall, designated hitter number 22. So in that first game, we had about an hour's worth, and we schedule these games on Boxcast with a 2-hour time frame. And I know I'm not supposed to tell mistakes, but it's going to be obvious. If you're watching the game, you were watching the game and then it kicked off. So much going on the first game, the first time to live stream softball and keeping everything. There's a strike on the first pitch to Hall. But forgot about the fact that we started an hour late and then that the time would run out on us and it wouldn't stay. There's strike 2. It wouldn't just keep running. I actually have to extend it. I can extend it for 30 minutes as it gets close. So we have the time scheduled to 11:30 tonight. I'm gonna keep track of that and making a note to extend it for 30 minutes if we go past 11:30. Boxcast. I am making a note right now. Remind myself, Tom, check Boxcast for 11:30 time. Anyway, I did not extend it, so it cut off. But I do record the games, and so the right side again. Nice job by the second baseman Davis, Emma Davis, for her second put out, fly out to 4. 2 down with 2 runners on. The 5th batter in the top of the first, Grace Brooks, the pitcher, number 18. See if Methvin can get out of this inning. Lady Eagles can get out of this inning. So anyway, back to it. We will take that recording, and Chuck Perkins will be able to place that recording on Boxcast, and it'll be in our 446sports.com website. I guess in the archived games, that you'll be able to go back and watch the game in its entirety, and we will be able to cut out that first hour of the Pine Prairie game, Grace Christian Pine Prairie game that we had just set up to run. So we got 3-0. There's a pitch right down the pipe. Good job by Methvin to keep this at bat going. Try to get out of the inning with a ground out, a pop fly, or a strikeout. 2 outs, no runs so far, but runners at first and second. Trying to keep Florien off of the scoreboard here. Has a pop fly. Pop up behind, hit the past the bedtime of most of the adults out here. That was what a lot of people were talking about as that last game was going on as we waited for this game. There's a pop fly out to left field, over the head of the left fielder. 1 run in, 2 runs in. I think that's Devin Powell out there. We'll have to confirm that, but that's a 2-run shot as Florien takes the early lead as the base is cleared by Brooks. We'll call it a double as Powell not able to catch up to it as a deep shot. So Kaylee Shireen, the playing third base, number 23, 6th batter on the evening. Stepping to the plate. That's a pinch run for the pitcher. Pinch run for the pitcher and catcher in these games. We're grateful. It's a pop fly. Glad it's going over my head. I am right behind the plate, sitting behind the brick wall. One of the best seats in the house. I'm low enough, too, that then the bleachers are blocking any wind that might be back is blowing away from us, so it's coming from our back now. Scully with the nice scoop of that pitch. There's a strike. 1-2 on Shireen. Kaylee Methvin pitching to Kaylee Shireen. Two Kayleys battling it out right now. Shireen calling time, now steps in, is ready. Methvin stepping on the rubber with the right foot, gonna throw this pitch, see if she can get it by her. Nope. Scully keeping it in front of her and keeping the runner at second. 2-2 the count on Shireen. Florien put 2 runners in. McDaniel with the single to right field. Cora Downs with the base on balls, and a lot of times when you walk people, you pay dearly, as most of them end up coming in. Brooks with the double. There's another pop fly over the head. And hits the stands, doesn't make it past the stands. Still 2-2. I got to thank Coach Thomas Scully for this little red tent. There's a kind of was a dual purpose earlier today, keeping the sun off the equipment and off of me, but also protecting the equipment from any pop fly that might just be high enough to make it over the net and then drop down. We got the tent here to take the blow and not hit the equipment. In the top of the first, with 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, and 1 left on base to close out the top half of the first. And they lead it. They take the 2-0 lead and jump out in front. So the Eagles will have their work cut out for them when they come back. You're watching Menard Lady Eagle softball on 446 Sports.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
And we're back here at the Eagles Nest. Bottom of the first inning. See if the Lady Eagles can get the 2 runs back and then some. Shelton Sawyer at the plate. Starts out swinging. Grace Brooks, number 18 on the mound. Coming right at her. It's a young softball team for these Lady Eagles. We'll see how they handle playing from behind. That's a low pitch. It's a little off speed outside, trying to get Shelton to chase. Shelton looked like she was doing a little slap ball advantage of batting from the left side and having a little bit of speed. If she could slap the ball down on the ground and make them field it and make the throw and use her speed to try to get down the base. Already at an advantage, being that she's running down the first baseline and she's in that portion of the box. 1-2 the count. He called that a strike. There's a slap. Wow. I didn't see the arm go up, but it is 1-2 the count. Lady Eagles trail 2-0 early, bottom of the first. I want to thank our sponsors, Valex, our title sponsor. That one gets away from her. The so far that off-speed slow pitch not working for her. The fastball looks pretty good. but she hasn't controlled that slow pitch yet. That fastball down in the dirt. Sawyer doing a nice job of watching that in. Full count. Need to get Sawyer on base. Number 18, let's see what she can do here. Coach Scully saying it's 4 balls. I thought so. I thought one of those pitches was a ball, but they had a strike on the board. I thought that second pitch was a ball as well. And I was saying it was 2-1 the count, and then they had it as 1-2, and then she fouled one off, and 2 pitches since it made it 3. There's a now that she thought it was a ball outside, but maybe the umpire seeing something different there. She went down, looked a little check swing by Emma Davis, who made 2 of the pop-up catches, 2 outs in the top half of the inning. Trailed 2-0 to Florien. 0-1 the count. Brooks settling in. There's that slow pitch. That just is not working. So if I'm in the box, I'm just looking for heat and watching the the location of tries to take something off. I guess maybe the cold weather and the long wait between games, although their wait wasn't as long. They played the game right after us. There's a shot, gets by the second base. And Davis makes it to first on the error. That's an E5. All right. I'm going to have to do the camera as well, especially when they get the hit. There's a pop fly, or not pop fly, excuse me, but a foul ball out over behind the plate, over the net. And Alex doing a lot of work here, volunteer work in the concession stand and all around to make this day happen here at Menard. Inside pitch, ball 2. 2-1 on DeSalle. Emily DeSalle, number 9, the shortstop at the plate. Davis on first. Sawyer was out looking. 1 out, 1 runner on. Lady Eagles trail the netting. 2-2 evens the count on DeSalle. But the parents doing a great job. Hot chocolate was good. They said they had some great pulled pork sandwiches in the concession stand. Just a good time. A good crowd here all day. There's a fly ball out to center field, and it's going to be hauled in for the out. Fly out to 8. Out number 2. Sophie Giordano at the plate now. Runner at first. We can still get some runs here. They did their damage with 2 outs. Emma Davis taking the lead off. That ball gets by the catcher. That will let Davis advance down to second on the pass ball. And that'll be ball 2. Not too costly of a mistake for Florien, because they got 2 outs, but they can make them pay. Giordano can, if she can lace one out into the outfield or squeak one by the infielders. That puts Davis in scoring position. Hopefully cut this lead down to 1 if she can stay alive here. 2-2 count. There's a pitch. Foul ball out behind us into the stands. That ball's low. 2 outs, 1 runner on, and not on an out. She wants to get in on a base hit here. See if Giordano can come through. There's a shot to center field. That's going to get down. Davis is going to come around and she'll score. Giordano stays at first, and the Eagles cut into the lead with the 3-2 single to center. Nice effort by the center fielder, but unable to make the catch as it was down by her feet. Eagles cut the lead in half. They now trail 2-1. Sophie Scully at the plate. Number 14, the catcher. Giordano standing at first. That pitch outside, but just enough to catch the plate for a strike, the umpire says. There, just look for heat right now till she can prove she can get that off-speed pitch. Oh, quite a bit. Sophie not keeping her head down on that one. Giordano standing at first. Lady Eagles have 1 run in. Emma Davis scored from second on Giordano's single. There's another pitch. Scully goes down on strikes, goes down swinging. 1 runner left on base. The Eagles get 1 on 1 hit as Lady Eagles trail 2-1 after 1. And we'll hear from some more of our sponsors.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sport. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family. For all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
And we are back here. We'll give you a little shot. Little chilly. I'm bundled up and I'm cold. I've got 4 layers on, and I'm cold. So enough of me. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in tonight. The Lady Eagles trail 2-1 as we start the top of the second inning with 7th batter, the center fielder, number 11, Kaylee Downs, at the plate. She takes ball 1 from Methvin. Kaylee Methvin. This Kaylee spells it with a C. They have 2 Kayleys on the team, one with a K and one with a C. Our Kaylee Methvin, the pitcher, number 13, the freshman, starting out with 2 right, but the left of the pitcher. So 2-0 the count. Methvin falling behind. There's a strike. You know, you didn't get to hear it because the boxcast timed out, and we went 56 minutes, but it was great practice, I have to tell you. I really enjoyed the game, and you'll get to see it. There's a second strike, even the count 2-2. But when we won big, 14 to 2 or something like that, 14 to 4. It was there's foul ball, 14 to 4. Feels like it was a week ago. Kaylee Downs with two on and 2 balls and 2 strikes, but fouled the last 2 off, so hanging in there. But Coach Scully in the post-game press conference if you will. It was just an interview with Coach Scully. Here's the pitch. Oh, the off speeder down to first, and it's hauled in and tagged the bag, and we got our first out of the top of the second inning. That's a ground out to 3, first base. Nice job by Addie Wright at first. Brinley Spate, number 15, playing first base. The 8th batter for Florien. Second batter in this top of the second inning. Methvin got the leadoff batter out, which is always good. There's this guy on the outside of the plate. He's been calling that pretty consistent on both sides of the plate, I might add. Called it on Shelton. Scully knocking that ball down as it was bounced in the dirt. Couldn't get her to chase, 1-1. But Coach Scully talked about the freshman on the mound, Kaylee Methvin, and he was really proud of her in the way that she battled back in the middle innings. She was kind of losing it. There's strike 2. She started falling behind and pitching balls, and they started getting the bat on her. But then she fought through that and ended the game strong, staying ahead of the batters. That's key. There's strike 3. Nice job, out number 2. That brings up Harley Withers, number 8, playing second base, the 9th batter. 9th batter on the team. And then Paisley Parker is the flex player playing right field, number 31. She will not get to bat because they have Cecily Hall batting in the 4th spot. There's strike 1. So Methvin ahead in the count. I don't want to jinx them. You know, every time you hear an announcer, you know, talk about something, and then it kind of jinx. But I talked about it all last game. Lady Eagles did not have a 3-up, 3-down inning. They put some goose eggs on there, but they always got somebody on. There's the off-speed pitch in the dirt. Could not get her to chase. Evens the count at 1-1. If they are able to get this out, it'll be the first one of the day for the Lady Eagles to get them 3 up and 3 down, and it'll have to be in the 3rd inning when they turn the batting order over, which is about what you want. There's a shot to right field, and dadgummit, if I didn't jinx them, the ball gets by the right fielder down to second. She's going to try to go to 3. The throw over, because she paused at second for a little while, she ends up staying at second. The error on the right field allows her to advance to second. And Maddie Chireen batting the second. So let's get this out and get out of the inning and stop any opportunity for scoring on their part. Pitch is high, ball 1. Didn't have a lot of height on her. So then when she kind of bends down at the plate, makes the strike zone a little small. Methvin, 2 balls there. Maybe a little rattled on the single, and then the error put a little pressure on her, the runner at second. She can get out of it. 2-0 the count. There's a pitch. Ball's out of play. Have another one thrown in. Well, I'll tell you, if you're up watching, how grateful are we for that? Staying up to watch the Lady Eagles play. We're just happy to bring it to you. Pitch is low, ball 3. Have the opportunity to do it. Have a lot of openings for any business folks out there that want to join our sponsorship team. Wallace Eye Center, Valex, Appliance Parts, BK Distributors, Valex, our title sponsor, sheltering in place. So the Lady Eagles able to hold on to the goose egg. Got one hit and no runs and one left on base.
Bob earned the industry's most prestigious award out of 16,000 new car dealers nationwide.
Hi, I'm Bob Giles. I promise our team at the all-new Giles Hyundai will do everything possible to live up to the
So, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
And we're back for the bottom of the second inning. Kaylee Methvin, the pitcher, number 13 for your Lady Eagles, up to the plate. She can help herself out, which she did in the first game with a huge home run against the Bunkie Panthers. That home run, see, well, man, that was a messy chart. Home run coming in the 5th inning. It was a three-run blast, 2 runners on base. That kind of helped spread the lead out. She took a big cut there at a pitch. Took a little bit off. That pitch actually got across the plate. Outside. Maybe this inning, bottom of the second. Brooks starting to get a feel for that off-speed pitch, slowing it down. There's a pitch low, 2-2. Methvin with a good eye on that one. Addie Wright, number 12, on deck. And then we'll get to see who the designated player is to put the pressure back on Brooks to have to make a pitch. We got to see the 7th grader, Kate Perotti, in game 1. She had a single. There's a low pitch. Methvin doing a nice job of extending the pitch count on Brooks and getting the walk out to first. It looks like, since that's the pitcher, we will have a pinch runner come in. Number 34, Amelia Lyons, the pinch runner. She did that in the last game as well. Not sure who that is on deck, if that's Perotti or not. Oh, pulled the bat back, thank goodness. Pass ball by the catcher allows Methvin to make her way down to second. So in scoring position here in the bottom of the second. Yeah, that is Kate Perotti, number 1. She, the 7th grader, will get the bat. There's a strike, evens the count at 1-1. Grand slam home run in the first game that they played, which was last Tuesday when Menard was trailing 9-1 early, and they put 2 9 spots in the 3rd and 4th innings. Ended up 21-11, the final in 5. That was called a ball. Fans disagreeing with it. But Methvin, well, there's a nice bunt. She's on the left side. I think they got her. Nice job by Brooks on the play, but that allows Methvin to get down to third. So the tying run just, was that 45 feet away? That's a sacrifice bunt to the pitcher for the first out. So Kate Perotti coming up, designated player. So she's like a DH, number 1. Takes ball 1. See if Kate can get the pinch runner, Lions, in. Oh, that right across the plate. 1-0 batter at the plate for the Lady Eagles. Florien batted around. Parati wanted that one, trying to dig down for it. Coach telling her, don't try to pull the ball, just relax. Take what's given to you and place it. Got a runner at third. She did that in the first game. She yanked it, but then turned around and put it over second base in the right field. 2-1 the score. Florien over the Lady Eagles right now in the bottom of the second. The Eagles put 1 on the board. Well, Florien put 2 to start the first inning. There's a pitch. She held back. No. She did not go. That was a high pitch. That was a high pitch, and she did not go all the way. There's a strike. Let's see what we got here. Number 3, Annabelle Drago at the plate, taking strike 1. 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Got a runner in scoring position. And again, that slowed down pitch is just not working for her. I think Coach might be telling her, just you got to look for the heat. Look for the heat. I don't see a bunt with 2 outs. That's a low pitch. Telling her, look for the heat and watch it coming down the middle. Drago. Let's see what she did in the last game. 2-1 the count. There's a pitch. Let's see, Drago. She was 2 for 4 with a walk. 2 singles and a walk and a fly out. So she put the bat on the ball. Good eye at the plate. 3-2 the count. Runner at third. The tying run at third. And we're only in the bottom of the second here. But Lady Eagles did a nice job of keeping Florien to the goose egg in the top of the second after they got to it. Sometimes that's a tough throw for the pitcher, but a nice job as they get the Lady Eagles out, and only 9 hitters to the plate in 2 innings. You're watching Menard Lady Eagles softball on 446sports.com.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
And we're back here at the Lady Eagles Nest on the campus of Holy Savior Menard Central High School. As Florien comes back to the plate in the top of the third. Let's see, it's going to be Sarah McDaniel, the second. Starting out with a strike. Lady Eagles left 1 runner standing with just 1 bag left to score over at third. That would have been the tying run in the bottom of the second. There's a pitch laced down third base, making the coaches jump out of the way. Florien coaches standing down there at third baseline. So 0-2 the count against McDaniel. McDaniel had a single out to right field Took second when it was misplayed. Or no, it wasn't. Actually, I take that back. Annabelle Drago did a nice job of stopping the ball and getting it in, holding her to a single. Pitch is outside. 2-2 the count. That pitch is low. So McDaniel works the count to a full count, 3-2. McDaniel was the first to get on for Florien. Shireen flied out in the first inning and the second inning. There's a shot down to first base, hauled in by Wright, and she touches the bag for out number 2. That was a nice play. Out number 1. What am I saying? That was the lead. 1 out. Nicely played by Addie Wright. Hauled in by, nicely played by Emma Davis over at second. She backhanded it after it went off of Methvin, and the throw was strong and in time to get downs at first. Ground out to 5-3. 2 outs. Cecily Hall, the designated hitter, number 22 at the plate now. There's a strike. Methvin getting pumped up now. That ball was shot right back to Methvin and backhanded by Emma Davis with a strong throw over to first to get downs by a foot. 1 step. 1-1 the count. 2 outs, and I'm not going to say it, but we'll see if it happens. 1-1. Methvin's pitch is right there. 1-2 on Hall. One pitch away from getting out of the top of the third and seeing if Lady Eagles can do some damage in their half of the inning. Methvin trying to slow the pitch down a little bit, and then just got away and got away from Scully too. Catchers have a tough time behind the plate as that ball takes weird bounces, and if you don't get your chest protector or your glove in the way, Davis with another shot to make a play. This one easier than the last, and she does over to right. And for the first time today, the Lady Eagles have a 1-2-3 inning as they trail 2-1 to Florien coming up in the bottom of the third. We'll be back right after these messages.
And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Is your vision just not? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been. 1-844-844-88 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
And we're back for the top of the lineup. Shelton Sampson will lead things off. As you can see, Valex is our title sponsor, and they're down in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. 446 is who we are. You can see Giles, and up in the right-hand side, you'll see the commercials for Giles and walk-ons and Wallace and Applied. There's a nice bunt. She's going to try to beat it out, and she will use that speed. Kaylee Shireen not able to get it either. So Shelton starts it off with a bunt single, plays at second base. The first one, Sawyer taking a big lead, trying to take off, thinking that she's going to actually hit it, bunt it. Run it first, nobody out. Davis got to make sure she gets a bat on the ball if she's going to bunt it. There it is. That's nicely laid down, too. The only play at first. They will get it, but that gets Sawyer down to second on the sac bunt. We did that last inning, and those are all of our 30-second spots that we run. There's a nice big shot out to right field in the gap, over the fence. Home run by DeSalle, a 2-run dinger. Big shot as Shelton Sampson will come in from second base. Only one out. Sophie Giordano. Inside audio and video that you just saw on the top right-hand side, and Sadler's towing and auto. Who else we got in there coming around? Oh, Euro Insurance, CM6 and BU Designs does some great stuff. You got to go online. They've got sweatshirts. They've got tumblers. Third, 4 batters and 3 hits. A bunt single, a 2-run homer by DeSalle to bring Sawyer in. Scully went down swinging in the first inning. Some of that off speed, she just wasn't timing it. She's way ahead. But inside audio and video, you see that in the upper right-hand corner when it comes by. Adam Rhodes, the owner. There's a pitch, slow pitch, finally gets across the plate for strike 2. 0-2, that floater just came across. Not sure if Giordano was supposed to steal on that or not, but Scully giving her a signal. There's an outside wasted pitch, trying to see if she'd chase it. 1-2 the count, 1 out. Lady Eagles with 2 runs in the bottom of the third to take a 3-2 lead over Florien. Game about an hour into it, getting close. There's a shot down left field. That's going to drop in for a single by Scully, and that will advance Giordano down to second and bring up Kaylee Methvin. Nice job by Scully. 2 runners on now. Methvin had a big homer. Got a designated runner for Scully, who's the catcher. Give her a chance to go put her equipment on. Kind of a chance to keep the game sped up. So we're not waiting on the catcher to jog off the field at the end of 3 outs and have to go put on the equipment and then get out. Already have her so she can take the warm-up pitches and be done. There's a pitch, is a strike. 2 runners on with 1 out. So Lady Eagles could really do some damage in this inning and take some momentum. But inside audio and video, Adam Rhodes, a parent here, there's trying to take third on the ball dropped. Giordano makes it in on the pitch that was in the dirt. Catcher didn't field it, but kept it in front of her, made a nice throw down to third, and unable to hang on to it was the third baseman. That was Kaylee Shireen. Might have gotten some dirt in her eyes. Methvin with a 1-1 count. First and third, the runners. Still got a double play opportunity for Florien. home run in the last inning. But getting back to Adam Rhodes, giving us his hot spot for all of our games. There's a pitch. Strike 2. Scully takes second. No throw down. Field on the ground or a line drive in the gap. And we could get both runners in and extend this lead as a slow roller for the full count. She's got it. Doesn't have to get her on this one because there is a base open at first. They got Addie Wright on deck. There's the pitch down the middle. That's a hard shot to the shortstop. She's able to haul it in, make the throw to first for the out. Scully going to third. Got to get down, and she will. She'll be safe. But Giordano will score. So Methvin helping herself out. Third run came in with Giordano and Scully over the first, and Addie Wright can add another one if she can get on base with a single. Double, triple, or home run, she'll add 2. Brooks looking at her pitches on her wristband. Inside pitch, Scully. Oh, didn't come in. Didn't take advantage of that ball. Got by the catcher. This is an 8th grader, Addie Wright. Got an 8th grader and a 7th grader on deck. There's a ball. It's a very young team Coach Scully has, but a lot of potential. I want to say that's 2 balls, I believe. There's a strike. I think it's a 2-1 count if I'm not mistaken. 2 outs, runner at third. Wright with a chance to add to it. That pitch is high, 3-1 count. She's in charge now. Brooks doesn't want to walk her for sure. Don't know if they know that Parati's got power if she's able to connect. Just a 7th grader. Brooks looking at, bringing it in, pitches right down the pipe for a full count. 2 outs in the bottom of the third, and the Eagles have put a 3 spot so far to take a 4-2 lead here in this half of the inning. That hot spot is something great. Adam gave it to us, allowed us to use it during football season for our away games, and there's a walk to right. Base on ball. Bringing up Parati with 2 runners on. Runners at the corners. Four to 2, Lady Eagles. 2 outs. See if Parati can nail one here and add some more runs. There's a shot. Oh, a little dribbler to the pitcher. The throw over to first in time, and that'll end the half of the inning. And the ladies, some big shot into the top of the 4th. We'll be back. You're watching Menard Lady Eagles softball on 446 Sports.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier. Transactions are getting safer. And you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use. Anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sport. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
On that ball is a pop fly straight over us as Methvin starts Brooks out with a strike. Fifth batter in the lineup, Grace Brooks, the pitcher, with the foul ball, being aggressive at the plate. Methvin ahead in the count, 0-1. There's slowed it down a little bit for the second strike. Did get the bat on it, but just not solid. 0-2 count. See what they call here on this pitch. Will they waste one to the outside and see if Brooks will chase it? Being a pitcher, Brooks has some idea of what usually happens on an 0-2 count. But that's a low pitch. Kaylee going to pick it up and throw down to first. Nice job, and gets Brooks with the little dribbler. Almost like a bunt, a swinging bunt. 1-3 for the first out. Kaylee Shireen, the third, playing third base. Number 23 steps into the box with one out. Nobody on, trailing by 2. In the first, jumped out in front. There's a pop fly to the shortstop, DeSalle. Underneath it, makes the catch. 2 down. With the 5th, 6th, and 7th hitter. Nicely played by DeSalle over at shortstop to get the out. 6-3. And the second.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
And we're back here live at Lady Eagles Nest as we get to the bottom of the 4th inning. Lady Eagles lead it 4-1. Got 1 in the first to cut the lead to 2-1, and then put 3 on the board in the bottom of the 3rd. Step back. Let's see what she can do here. Florien jumped out to 2 runs in the first with 2 hits. There's another dribbler kind of in between. Can you scoop it up and throw it, and got her in time. Nice play by the second base to come up and get it. So ground out. That's a 5-3, 1 out, back up to the top of the lineup. Shelton Sampson coming to the plate. Florien has 3 hits on the night, 2 in the first, 1 in the second. Got 2 runs in the first, and they've held them. There's a shot to second base again, the slow roller over to first, and she is out as she overslid the bag. The shortstop doing a nice job of hanging on to the ball and applying the tag for the second out. There's an error on the shortstop to allow her to get to first, but then throwing out at second. Emma Davis coming to the plate with nobody on and 2 outs. Davis, the second baseman, stepping in, taking a strike on the first pitch here in the bottom of the 4th. See if she can get something going, get on base. DeSalle had the big shot last inning with the home run. But Sampson was on base at that point. Let's see if 2 outs, bottom of the 4th inning. This game moving right along. We'll make sure there's a pop fly coming over. It's going to be out of play. DeSalle or Davis to get another chance with the 1-2 pitch, 1-2 count. 2 outs. Made my note to make sure I go in and extend it another 30 minutes as we get close to 11:30. If this it was foul. Nice play though. Still 1-2 the count. That was a Kaylee Shireen with the backhand and the throw over to first. Good softball being played. I think the pitchers have settled down a little bit. Methvin certainly has. There's a shot. Oh, I guess it was a little bit low. 2-2 with the count. Methvin certainly settled down. Kind of opposite of what happened in the first game where she came out strong, but in this game she had, I guess, long. There's ball 3. I mean, that long wait between the end of the first game and the start of this one, and being so late, she's just kind of waking up a little bit. But the last 2 innings, actually only faced 4 batters down to third base, off of the third base, and the throw over to first, not in time. Ball took a bad hop on Shireen down at third. So that allows Davis to get the first. E4. Oh, no. E5. DeSalle coming to the plate. See what they do here if they pitch to her. A little slow ball. The steal. Ball's in time. She's out. So DeSalle will lead off. That's a 2-6 for out number 3. Nice play by the catcher. So the Eagles with a goose egg in the bottom of the 4th, but it's still 4-2. Lady Eagles have the lead. Lady Eagles have 4 runs on 5 hits. None in that inning as 2 runners thrown out at second by Florien. You're watching Lady Eagles softball on 446 Sports.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chests, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 to 12.
And we're back. Stepping into the box in the top of the 5th inning is Breland Spate, the first base. She swings at that one and misses. Methvin out in front with a first pitch strike. Top of the 5th inning. Not sure what Methvin's talking to the press box, or not press box, but the dugout. Trying to focus here. There's a pitch, foul ball. Strike 2. 0-2 the count. Get Spate pumped up. 0-2 count. There's a slow pitch. She goes down swinging. Withers stepping to the plate. Second base, number 8. Harley Withers. One down in the top of the 5th. Medvin settling. There's a shot to center field. Shelton Sampson with the catch for the second out. Nice job. Fly out to 8. 2 outs. It's going to go back Maddie Shireen, number 21. The shortstop here in the 5th inning. 2 outs. 2 batters and 2 outs. No one on base. There's a pitch and a fly out. That's Shelton Sampson. She's calling for it, and she's got it out in left center field. No hits and no runs. That's 3 straight innings of 3 up and 3 down. And the Lady Eagles are finding a stride here, and they hold the 4-2 lead as they come to the bottom of the 5th. We'll see DeSalle, Giordano, and Scully, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th hitters in the lineup when we come back. You're watching Lady Eagle Softball on 446sports.com.
The 2022 Time Dealer of the Year, Bob Giles, is now the new Hyundai dealer in Senla. Bob earned the industry's most prestigious award out of 16,000 new car dealers nationwide.
Hi, I'm Bob Giles. I promise our team at the all-new Giles Hyundai will do everything possible to live up to the high standards that earned us this most prestigious honor. And with the utmost enthusiasm, we greatly look forward to serving you.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
And we're back live. Stepping in is Emily DeSalle. She was at the plate when Davis was thrown out trying to steal second. Yeah. And here's a low pitch, ball 1 from Brooks. Yeah, the 3rd out. Davis trying to steal. She was the second one thrown out at second. Shelton Sawyer tried to take second on a throw that got under the glove of the first baseman, but it hit off the brick wall and came back and allowed her to make the throw down to second. Shelton tried to dive over it head first and couldn't get back to the bag in time, and they applied the tag for the second out. And then the catcher making a really strong throw down to second for the out on on Davis. So DeSalle gets a shot, and there's a deep ball to left center field, and that is another dinger for DeSalle, her second one in as many at-bats, and that'll be a 5-2 lead. Second home run to add 30 minutes to the broadcast. He's the voice of Edmund. No, that's Sophia Giordano with a single to extend and long after that, trying to put all the equipment up. Here's a pitch to Scully at the plate. Nobody out. DeSalle led off with a home run over the left center field wall. Just a beautiful shot. You could tell. You could just hear it off the bat. Giordano singled hard into the gap in right center. Scully with 2 balls and no strikes. Runner at first. Here in the bottom of the 5th. 5-2 Lady Eagles. See if they can do some real damage here with no outs. Scully with ball 3. Medvin coming up after this. Kaylee had a home run in the first game. Wouldn't that be great? Scully can get on. And then Methvin follow it up. There's a ball right down the middle. Scully kind of stepping away. Kind of pulled out on that one with a 3-0 count. Now 3-1. Let's get focused. Giordano at first after singling to the right center gap. Here's a pitch. There's a shot into the left center field gap. That's going to be to the wall. That's going to bring Giordano around. They're waving her in. She's coming in. The shortstop can't handle it. Giordano will score with Scully a double in the gap in left center field. Lady Eagles on fire in this inning. RBI for Scully with the deep shot double in left center. Methvin now coming up. Nobody out, 2 in, and a runner at second. And a 6-2 lead for the Lady Eagles. Scully standing on second. They're finally getting to Brooks here. Methvin, like I said, had a home run in the first game. She's got power. She could add 2 more here if she gets the 2-run shot. There's a ball. Boy, she wanted it too. Out in front of it a little bit, got the end of the bat. If you're enjoying the broadcast tonight and actually still up with us this late, whether you're on Facebook or Twitter, there's a second strike. The first one was a foul ball, and this one, she watched it in. It was an inside pitch, kind of that off-speed slow pitch that got across. Only a couple of those have made it across tonight. Tried to do it again, just kind of floated in. But Grace Brooks pitching the whole way into this bottom of the 5th inning. But subscribe to it. You'll get notifications every time we go live, which has been a lot lately. We had Grace Christian on today, Tioga the other day, and there's a foul ball right here at Menard. They won 1-0. And Monday night we'll be live with the Lady Eagle basketball team as they're the #2 seed in Division III. Chuck Perkins will be producing that and Doug Gann on the call. That'll be here at Menard in the gym Monday night. There's a pitch inside. Methvin watched it and called strike 3 for the first out. Addie Wright coming to the plate. Not night, but of the inning in the 5th. Addie Wright, first base, number 12. The lefty steps into the box. Had a base on balls earlier. That was an inside pitch, almost caught her on the helmet. She grounded out to short in the 3rd. Base on balls in the 2nd, made it all the way to 3rd. Oh, wait, no, that was Methvin. Sacrifice bunt in the 2nd inning and a base on balls in the 3rd. There's an outside pitch for ball 2, 2-0. See if she can get her a single here and bring Scully in. Bring Sophia in from second. So far, and then Adi, the 7th grader. This is an 8th grader in the box right now. And a 7th grader coming on deck. There's ball 4. Addie Wright will walk, her 2nd walk of the night. Scully stays at second, so runners at first and second. Parati coming up. Gonna pitch run for Parati. For Addie Wright, excuse me. 44 coming. Number 44. The substitute runner at first base now. Gonna have to run smart, only 1 out. Runners will be forced to run on a ground ball. Fly ball, you gotta take your steps and just kind of gauge it. Wait till they catch it, then get back. There's a ball on the ground. Ball gets by. Runners will advance on ball 1 in the dirt. Wild pitch. Runners at second and third now. Now they do not have to run But if Parati can move it toward right field and the right side of the field, that should be able to score Scully if it's on the ground. Here's the pitch outside, ball 2. Drago on deck, right fielder number 3. She's had 2 ground outs. Parati struck out in the second, grounded out to the pitcher, and we'll dribble her. Here's a pitch. Boy, that's a good, strong hit to shortstop. It's off of the shortstop. She won't be able to make the play, and that'll bring, well, not Scully, but that was Adeline Leday who was running for Scully. She comes in to score for the 3rd run of the night, and that'll put runners on the corners. 7-2. 3-run spot here in the bottom of the 5th. Parati at first with an E6. Oh, there's a shot to left field. And we got runners at first and second. 8-2. That's a single with a little blooper. And that'll bring up Shelton Sawyer with 1 out. Runners at first and second. 2 batters will bat around. Emma Davis would be the 9th batter of the inning. And I'll have to move to another column. Here's a bunt. Could be a single. This will bring up Emma Davis, the 9th batter of the night. Only 1 out for the Lady Eagles. Bases are juiced for Davis. Davis had a E5 error on the second baseman to reach base, a sacrifice bunt. Here's a high pitch, ball 1. Bases loaded. Oh, nope. On, and on. There we go. Lady Eagles came into this inning leading 4-2 and have put 4 on the board and have 3 more waiting to come in. There's a strike pitch as she reached for that one. That one was low and slow. Davis, the second baseman, has runners just itching to get in. That's Parati at third, Drago at second, and Shelton at first. See what she can do here. Here's a pitch. Cannot catch up with it. That's strike 2. 1-2 with 1 out and the bases loaded. To put her, they'll have to pitch to her. Can't walk her. There's a low pitch. Ball 2. There's a low pitch, ball 3, full count with the bases loaded. Plug that in. We'll do that after this at bat. There's a pitch, that's a pop-up, that's an infield fly ball, and that'll be an out. Fly out to 5, 2nd out of the night. Move that column to 6. DeSalle coming to the plate. For the Inside Audio and Video Hotspot. Owner Adam Rhodes. Thank you for that. Pay attention, or take a look at the sponsors up in the top right corner of the screen, and use them. Use the sponsors who are bringing you this broadcast and allowing us to do it along with those on the commercial. And if you're a business, think about joining us with your sponsorship. Bringing you high school sports, live streaming in Central Louisiana. There's not another website out there like it, doing it. Doug and I cover LSU sports as well. Articles from the LSU football season, basketball, baseball. There's a high fly ball to left field, And they miss it. And that'll clear the bases, and DeSalle will end up at second, and 3 more runs are in as the left fielder lost it and not able to bring it down. And that will add 3 more runs as Sampson scored from first. Parati scored from third, and Drago scored from second. And DeSalle with the E7 standing at second base. Sophie Giordano up. 3 runs are in. Ball 1. Lady Eagles with an 11-1 lead. And if Giordano can put this a single and score DeSalle, that could end the game with a 10-run rule. 12, it's 11-2 right now. After 5. After 4, if you lead by 15, they'll call the game. And after 5 and after, it's after a 10-run rule. There's a pitch, ball, 2-1, 2 outs. Lady Eagles, DeSalle standing at second base. Giordano with a chance if she can single. Her last time up, she hit a single to right center. She's got a single to center. She got 3 singles on the night. Single to left center. Actually, that one was a grounder. That ball's going to roll down to shortstop. The throw over to first is in time, and that will end the 5th, and we'll get to play a 6th inning here as the Lady Eagles lead it by 9, 11-2. 6-3 on that 3rd out. You're watching Menard Lady Eagles softball on 446sports.com.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone, day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
The 2020, Bob earned the industry's most prestigious award out of 16,000 new car dealers nationwide.
Hi, I'm Bob Giles, and I promise our team at the all-new Giles Hyundai will do everything.
And we're back live in Alexandria, Louisiana at Holy Savior Menard Central High School. It is 11:20 on Saturday night, February the 18th. And Florien coming to the plate in the top of the 6th. And let's see, flip it over. Sarah McDaniel, the left fielder, number 4 for Florien at the 5th innings, 1 in the 3rd and 1 in the 5th. 2-run dinger. Wow, she led off. She led off the 5th inning with a home run. There's a chaser to even the solo shot, and then got 3 more runs with the shot to left field. So 4 runs accounted for of the 7 for DeSalle, and she had a 3-run homer in the 2nd. So that's 7 runs of of McDaniel. There's full count, 3-2. Lady Eagles need to get off the field here in the top of the 6th and They can score one if they can get out of here without giving up a run, and then score one in the 6th. Everybody will be packing up and heading out. But that may not happen. That may not be the case. They may need more than that because McDaniel just walked. And, man, odds are not good that you get out of the inning after walking somebody. Usually the leadoff walk scores. Cora Downs at the plate now, the catcher. There's a ball. Medvin was rolling in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th innings. 4 innings after giving up 2 runs in the 1st, and now you wonder if that last inning, that big inning, people kind of losing their concentration a little bit. There's a pop fly. Medvin calling everybody off, and she takes control and makes the catch. You know, in college and in the pros, you'll see the infielders come in and wave the pitcher off. I always wonder why. Guess they don't want the pitcher to trip or anything else coming off the mound. At least in baseball, they got a larger mound to come off of. But Medvin called everybody off and took control to make that catch. 1 out, runner on first. And 0-1. 0-1 on Cecily Hall. There's a strike 2 way out in front of that pitch. McDaniel still at first. Medvin seeming to gain a little bit more control after walking the leadoff batter. Settling down here. There's a nice pitch. There's a shot. Gets by the third base in between the shortstop and third for a hard single by Hall. Advancing McDaniel down to second. 2 runners on and 1 out. Lady Eagles lead it by 9, 11-2. Pitcher Grace Brooks coming to the plate. 5th batter in the lineup for Florien. Runners at first and second, 1 out. There's a shot as Brooks beat the throw, but a nice job over at third to be able to get the fielder's choice. Lady Eagles keep those in front of her. Shireen with 2 balls and no strikes. Medvin got to come after her. Let the defense make a play for you and get out of the inning with no runs given up. 6th batter in the lineup. There's a strike right down the middle. 2-1 the count on Kaylee Shireen. Runners at second and third. Here in the top of the 6th. 2 outs. We just need 1. There's a shot to second base. Emma Davis scoops it up, gets it over to first for the out. 4-3 on that one. And the 3rd out. So no damage done as they give up no runs on 1 hit and 1 base on balls and 2 left on base for Florien as we come to the bottom of the 6th inning and the Lady Eagles leading 11-2, up by 9. All they need to do is put 1 on the board and we'll be packing up. We'll be back. You're watching Menard Lady Eagle softball on 446 Sports.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use. Anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
And we're back live. The first pitch to Scully is a ball. Ball one. Sophia Scully, the fifth batter in the lineup, the catcher for the Lady Eagles. At the plate, Scully is 2 for 3 on the night with a double, a single, and a strikeout. And here she is swinging at that low, slow pitch. 1-1 the count. We're about 2 hours, a little under 2 hours into this game, just under 2 hours. And if you're still watching us, wow, thank you. That's great. Be a long day tomorrow with the Mardi Gras parade in Alexander, Louisiana. Of course, Mardi Gras underway down all over the place. Getting ready for Mardi Gras on Tuesday, and then Ash Wednesday on Wednesday, right? Ash Wednesday on Friday. How good would that be? Crazy. Most schools are out till Tuesday and back in session on Wednesday, just in time to get their ashes. That's ball 4 as Scully fell behind early. As you heard, usually comes in. And no runs. Left 2 on at the plate. The pitcher, number 13. She can do herself a favor here and rip one to end this game. There's a shot down the middle. Strike one. She's got to get Scully in to wrap this thing up. 1 inning shy. They're only play 7. There's a foul ball. Strike 2. Brooks ahead in the count. Started out ahead of Scully as well. Medvin had a single and, Medvin had a base on ball. She struck out last at bat looking. Oh, wow. That was just outside. Base on ball made it to third. Grounded out to the shortstop in the third. And she watched strike 3 go by in the 5th. So now she's back here in the 6th. Let's see what she can do here. There's a pitch outside, 2-2. Working the count. See if she can get a hold of one here. Lady Eagles in the dugout. Sure you can hear that. Trying to fire up Kaylee here. Here's the pitch. There's a foul ball. Just missed hitting that one solid on the solid part of the bat. Out over the right field foul line. And out of play, probably in the tennis courts bouncing around. Menard's got a nice little sports complex back here. Been busy this week. She's got a piece of that one. Slowed it down. She was out in front, just underneath it. 2-2 still. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Scully standing on first, nobody out. 1 run away from ending this thing. 1 inning early. Lady Eagles up 11-2 after falling behind 2-1 in the first. Here's a foul ball over the netting. Mevin timing it out. She's still in it. Still in this at-bat. She's just an 8th grader. I take that back. No, she's not. Yeah, she is an 8th grader. That's a low pitch ball 3. She's worked it to a full count. Number 4, Leday. Mevin, full count. There's a shot. That's going to hit the gap between short and third, and it'll be a nice little single for Mevin. She did make it her best at bat of the night, as Coach Scully told her to several pitches ago. 2 runners on base. Wright had a base on ball in her last at bat in the 5th, and came around to score on the error. She had a sacrifice bunt. She might just do that again to advance the runners to second and third. See what she does if she squares around. No, that's a high pitch. It's going to get away from the catcher. They're going to run down, quit looking, and slide. Got to quit looking at the ball. Once you commit, take off. Runners on second and third. See if Scully does a pinch or a squeeze bunt here. Dadgummit, get that on there. One ball. There's a fly ball. That's going to, shortstop's going to make the catch and hold the runners in position for the first out. Number 17. That is Devin Powell, the other senior. She's coming in as a designated player. Devin Powell coming in. Number 6 gets a chance to try to have a walk-off single here. 2-0 the count. There's a, kind of an uppercut on that one. She was fooled on the pitch. 2-1 the count, 1 out. Lady Eagles lead it 11-2. There's a low pitch. Ooh, nope, back that up. There's only 1 out. 3-1 to count so far for Florien on the mound. Gets a piece of it. Full count. Brooks has taken all 4 batters to a full count. To the right side, Leday is going to be trying to score. There's a strike 3. Went down looking at that. Number 23 coming in. Oh, that's right, Drago coming up. 23. That's Jaden Molinari. Jaden Molinari coming in to bat for Drago, number 23. 2 outs and 2 runners on. We are 1 run away from ending this in the 6th and not having to play the 7th. Molinari with a chance. There's a pop. The Lady Eagles lead it. Brooks getting the pitch. It's 1-1 the count. Score on a pass ball, but man, it's hard. It's not a big distance between the catcher and the wall is brick. And so will the runner from second, and the 2 runs come in, and that will end it as Molinari, the error on the second baseman, allows 2 runs to score, and that will be the end of this softball game as the Lady Eagles pull it out in a 10-run rule, 13-12. 2 runs on 1 hit here in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs, and ends it 13-2, the final. So congratulations, Lady Eagles. They win 2 games on the night, and we get a chance to pack it up and head home. We'll do an interview with Coach Scully later. He's got a lot to do, and it's late. So we're going to end this one, folks. Lady Eagles pulled out 13-2 over Florien. We wish all the Florien fans and team safe travels back home tonight. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. If you stayed the whole time, congratulations. And we are so grateful that you did stay up with us as we're going to ring in soon into Sunday the 19th. If you're going to the Mardi Gras parades, be careful, enjoy yourself, and we just appreciate everybody tuning in and appreciate all of our sponsors. And again, if you're a business out there, you've got Tioga, you've got Grace Christian, and that's baseball, and then you got Tioga and Menard softball this spring that we're going to be covering. Join us. And then we've got hopefully Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame. We're talking about trying to make it to the SEC Media Days. And then we got football right around the corner in the fall with LSU coverage, as well as high school football with 4 schools, Tioga, Ash, Buckeye, and Menard. So that does it for everybody. Have a blessed evening. God bless you, and have a wonderful night. This has been Tom Boucher for Menard Lady Eagles Softball